Welcome back to ESPN FC, back to glorious scenes of the Intuit Dome, the home of the LA Clippers, where our producer Beto Peralta just told us that they fared pretty well in the NBA draft. Right, that's the ball I don't know. Let's get back to talking about the ball I actually know, and that is on the football pitch. Here are the confirmed round of 32 matchups that we do know. South Africa against Canada, Brazil, Japan, Netherlands, Morocco, and the USA against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Right, Jurgen, the most intriguing one to you, and why is it Netherlands, Morocco?
Well, Brazil, Japan is also a good one, you know. But I mean, obviously, Netherlands, Morocco, it's two teams. They have high quality. They have difference makers in their teams, and lots of emotions, especially from the Moroccan side. I mean, we saw that 4 years ago in Qatar. They played incredibly, highly emotional, always on the edge, very, very aggressive. And I can see there that they are going two teams at each other that, you know, yeah, it will be very heated. It will be very heated. I think there will be some yellow cards and if not, a couple of red cards.
Two amazing teams, Herc, two amazing fan bases that we wish could go a lot more deeper into the tournament than just the round of 32, but this is probably the pick of the round of 32.
Yeah, in Monterrey, Mexico. I'd also pick Brazil, Japan, and I'll tell you that in a second. But you speak about the emotion, Jurgen. I can't think about a more emotional game for the Moroccan players. A lot of them with Dutch ancestry or, you know, heritage, who a lot of them play in the Eredivisie and were developed within that system. This is a highly emotional game, and you're going to get this in a round of 32. It should be a quarterfinal. That's how good this matchup is. You've got two great fan bases, two great, football teams at the moment. One traditional power, one team that has turned the world upside down since Qatar at all levels. The men's and women's side, from the U23s all the way down, they have been consistently on the winning end. This is a very good matchup. And the second one that I would say is like that is Brazil-Japan. Culturally, they're very linked and intertwined. That's going to be a good game as well in Texas, I believe. Did
you know highest population of Japanese outside of Japan? In Brazil. What does this girl not know? A lot. Jermaine, of course, for you, it's almost a sin that we're going to have to say goodbye to either the Netherlands or Morocco in the round of 32.
Yeah, it's sad because so far I think you can see that both teams playing excited football. So but like, yeah, I would say like special Morocco, if you look over the last couple of years, they're growing into the whole thing, right? And everybody's excited to see them. And I think everybody who's facing them too is like, oh, they're really dangerous. We have to be careful. So even a Dutch team, what is really full with a lot of stars, a lot of good players, I think they're going too in that game and having the mindset of like, we have to be careful. That's good individual players. And Jurgen had a point. They know how to play African teams special. They know how to play dirty. They know how to get on step on your toes and with an individual quality extremely good. So and that's something, you know, when they're facing now the Dutch or the Netherlands, then we will see that I think for both sides a really good game.
Casey, is this your pick too?
Well, of course, but I mean those are the two big matchups. But let's take it back to the U.S. Once again today, losing to European opposition. They've not beat a European team since 2021. So, Bosnia-Herzegovina, we know is a formidable side. They're big, they're strong, they're experienced. They know how to do the dirty work. They know how to make things frustrating. And, you know, coming today, the frustration with conceding the late goal, and I think that's put just that little bit more emphasis that you know, this isn't just going to be straightforward. We were talking about it earlier about, round of 16, quarterfinal. Oh, wait a minute here. Let's back up a little bit. Jurgen made that point that we just need to let's slow down a little bit and just say, you know, we've struggled against European opposition, and this is a team that do not overlook.
Does that concern you, Jurgen? Once again, the USA struggling against European opposition, and that's exactly what awaits them in the first knockout?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is tricky. It is tricky, and so the last couple of years, you know, we've done poorly against European opposition, and you cannot plan ahead at all now. You cannot think, what comes after Bosnia-Herzegovina. You got to really now take, and Mauricio and his staff will do that. They will take apart this team. They will see their strengths and weaknesses. They will tell the players everything they see, and they will be perfectly prepared for that match. But that doesn't mean that once the game is then going, that they might lose here and there their nerves, because the Bosnian players, they might do something unexpected. I mean, at that level, the teams know each other so well, so detailed. I mean, they will definitely double Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
As soon as he touches the ball, there will be 2 Bosnian players on him, which means that there's an opening for another player from the US, so if you find them right away. But it is very, very tricky. And to say now who's the favorite is really difficult in these circumstances. Exactly what we talked about, Brazil, Japan. Obviously, we all love Brazil and their history, and we know how good their players are. But whoever followed global football over the last 20, 25 years, what happened in Japan is actually a fairy tale.
Yes.
The way they educated their younger kids from the age of 4, 6, 8 years on in a technical way. They learn basically to solve all the issues on the field through technical play, through passing on the ground, because they're not the tallest. So they figured out, so we are not winning those battles in the air, but we can play out of the back, between the lines. We are constantly on the move, and it will be interesting to see how Brazil deals with that, because in the last World Cups or bigger competitions, Japan was always there to create big upsets.
Just a quick one too, Herc. South Africa, Canada.
Yeah, South Africa, Canada is going to be a great matchup for the Canadian men's national team. They lucked out because it could have been South Korea in Los Angeles. Massive South Korean population here in LA. They would have been the visiting team. Now they're going to have a spirited team in South Africa who grew into this tournament. But they are still going to be favored there. If I may, really quickly, Bosnia and the United States men's national team, styles make fights. This is a great stylistic fight for the U.S. men's national team. I think this is something that lends them to be favored, and rightfully so, in this matchup. And if they can take anything away from how the Canadian men's national team played against Bosnia, if you are intense, if you are explosive, if you press them, they don't have the ability to run beyond you. You can really hurt them.